Hi, my name's Yahaira, and I'm a student here at Federico College. I started in June. The 25th of this month was supposed to be my last day, but today I come to school and there's a notice on the door. But if they knew about this, why didn't they say something way before? Like, it's a big problem. They should have known. And they still kept getting students over and over and over again, knowing that this was going on.
Yeah, I just want to say it's tragic because we spent our savings on here and our time and effort having to deal with school and stuff and giving us no notice. It just sucks for all of us. Whoops, pardon me.
I live almost an hour away from here, and I drive down here every morning, and I have work at the end of school every day. And I was nowhere near informed. We all showed up this morning and told us to get our stuff, and they locked the doors on us. We're just sitting here wondering what's going on pretty much.
Hello, my name is Jarvis. I'm a full-time student here. I think it's just very disappointing, sad. I put a lot of time and investment in this program, Monday through Friday, actually Monday through Saturday, 12 hours, and it's just pretty sad.
It's just disappointing. We are all just trying to start our careers. Some of us don't have the money to switch schools. We're all stuck right now. We all make appointments, we all make clients and have people come here because we want answers as to why no one said anything.
Or when, if it's going to be open again, when we're going to come back. We need answers for all this.
Yeah, because they're saying it's up to 30 days, even though they've already had 10 to tell us something.
So they also convinced us to say that, if we don't complete the hours in the timely manner, then we will be responsible for the extra hours that we have to pay. So in order to finish up our hours, which we already paid for it, the fees in a full or in an installment we are paying, we still have to pay for the hours that we couldn't complete because of so and so reasons. Everybody has emergencies, everybody has a family, anything can happen. So if you cannot be able to come to school, then you'll be responsible for those hours. Let's say, for example, if you're not able to come for 8 hours, then you'll be responsible for the 8 hours excess, another fee, extra fees that you have to pay. So they have always asked for the fees, and they have always asked for us to come, and we did, but then now it's not our fault that they're closed because of the $62,000 notice, but then still we are the one who is suffering, not them. So that's all. Thank you. I'm here, a new student at the Federico College, and I started about 2 months ago, and I was shown with the bright future. I was told that I will have a bright future. But when I came up in the morning, when I came here for my regular class hours, what I see is closed door, saying that they are temporarily closed. So the thing is, I'm here and I was excited for my future. When I was enrolling, I was told that, and I was convinced that if I pay in a full, I will be able to accelerate, which means I can come and I can utilize my hours instead of part-time. So before I enrolled as a part-time, but then upon their convince, I started as a full-time and I paid in a full. So my main concern is they ask us to pay in a full, and they are not paying their bills. So that's the reason we end up having the closed door today instead of studying our regular hours. So I just request whoever can help us and all the students to get their money back, their future, because so many of the students, they are about to graduate sooner, maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. So they have invested their hours, they have invested their time, their money. So many of the women, a mother who has not given the time to their children because they wanted to study. But then we end up getting this situation, and we fall into this situation which we did not expect it. So I just have a kind request that if anybody can help us to resolve this and get us money back or get our time back, because it's not about the money only, it's about the time that we have invested here. Because so many of women, including me, did not start work because I wanted to complete my course as soon as I can so that I can start my future with this certificate in my hands. So that's the reason I'm here, and that's why I wanted to request anybody and everybody that can help us solve this matter and help us get our money back. Thank you so much.
So I'm part of the part-time program, and at first I was told to put down like my regular down payment, which was $1,000. I had to get that $1,000 donated to me so that I could start school. The rest of it I paid out of pocket. So I was working while going to school, and every day that I had school, I had work. You know, this is exhausting. It's exhausting to sit in class and have to focus and then have to go to work and put your energy into your work as well. And you know, from like the first day, there were just like signs everywhere that this school was just not functioning right. You know, we had to, all around the school, you know, there's posted stuff about, you know, if you need more supplies, you're going to have to pay for them yourself. Most of us, when we got our kits, they were incomplete. A lot of us went onto the floor without even having books on hand. I didn't get my books until like 3 weeks after I was on the floor. So most of the health and safety stuff, I actually had to buy books online. Books that I had already paid for that came with the program. So, you know, I had to put more money into a program that was already not giving back to me in the first place.
You heard anything about that?
So there were people talking about that they were being pushed to pay more in full, but the grand total of the eviction notice was $62,000. There aren't enough students here to cover that grand total. You know, and they were trying to make it seem like that was going to put a dent in what they owed. And to be honest with you, that's very unfair.
How much did you pay?
I paid $2,600.
That's not including the extra monies that she had to put into her education out of her own pocket.
I had to buy a kit. I had to get supplies, disinfecting stuff, because they don't have a lot of that stuff on hand. You know, they have basic manicure tools, but as far as like full set supplies and kits goes, we have to pay out of pocket for that stuff because they don't give it to us.
Tell me, how long did you have left?
Oh, excuse me.
I had 8 hours left until I graduated. Today was my second to last day of school.
And when you came here this morning, were you fully expecting just to go to class like normal?
Yes, I totally was. And when I saw everyone coming out of the building carrying stuff, I'm like, you know, what's going on? You know, people have like full baskets of supplies, and I'm like, are they cleaning the school? And I get out the car and they're like, no, you guys go back outside. If you have anything, you know, that's yours in there, go on and grab it out. We have to leave. I have to lock up. I'm like, what's going on? She closes the door. There's a sign. Oh, we're temporarily closed because of issues with property management and the Times Square. I'm like, what are we supposed to do now? You know, I just dedicated literally almost 4 months of my life to this school, and 8 hours before I graduate, we're kicked out of the building.
I am standing in front of this camera today to beg anybody out there that can help us get. The only power as us students that we have is our voices. And today I'm standing in front of my school that closed down for an eviction notice today. Okay, hold on. This is this school has had such a lack of interest in their students. They have never had an actual interest in any of their students succeeding. We're here today evicted over something that we have nothing to do with. I got here today at 8:30, but every day we're supposed to be here at 8:30. Yeah.
When you got here, what happened?
The doors are locked. I actually woke up this morning at 7 a.m. to see a message of the school being closed down, evicted. None of us knew anything. There was rumors about the school having an eviction, a $62,000 eviction.
There was some people who did ask about it, but they were hiding it. They were throwing it under the rug like it was nothing. This is very disheartening. This is very heartbreaking. This is gut-wrenching. We woke up to our dreams being robbed. Our time, our efforts, motivation. There's people who have kids here. We have families. We have things going on in our lives. For people not to care more about the money and interest that we put into things, there's not just money that it's not just all about money for the students. It's our time, it's our licenses, it's the visions that we see behind what we're doing. We're working towards a goal. There's people who are young and have a whole life ahead of them. Do you know how much time it takes to actually get an esthetician license or a cosmetology license, a manicurist license? It takes time, especially for those people who work. We don't have all the time in the day to be here. We are putting so much to the side for this school. Since the first day that I have been here, there has been no supply. I'm an esthetician student. There was no wax supply. There was no facial supply. There was nothing, absolutely nothing. I put in a letter telling them that they have a lack of communication. They're disrespectful to their students. They just simply don't care. This school was simply all about business to them. There was no hand soap. There was never any hygienicals being provided. That is a health code violation. Us as students, we're not only putting in our money towards our certificate, but we also had to be buying soap, toilet paper, paper towels to supply the school, which shouldn't be that way. They don't even come and talk to us. We put letters. I have been coming to this school a little over a month, and I've never talked to any of the owners, and they're here. They lock their doors. They were pushing all of us to pay in full, knowing that they were getting evicted. They were robbing us. That's what they were doing. They're scammers. They're frauders. They don't care. Federicos, I hope you see this. You guys are disheartening people. You guys are robbing people of their dreams. You guys are disheartening scammers. You don't deserve what you have. And I hope that you guys honestly stay closed down, but I do hope that you can give me back what I deserve.
What did you end up paying?
I'm sorry?
How much did you pay?
I put down a $2,000 deposit, yeah. And thankfully I haven't paid for this month yet, but it's hard. There's people who don't have $2,000 sitting in their bank account. There's people who go to work, people who have side businesses, who put time into paying for the things that they want and need. They have no true regards for anybody. They're heartless, thieving people. They don't care about anybody. They care about themselves. Yeah. This is a plea for help, guys. There's a lot of students here who are just shy and nervous, so I'm coming up here for all the students who come to this school. The only thing that I have is my voice to use, and I hope that somebody hears this and actually takes action behind it. There's not anything more that I can really do but use my voice. So please, somebody please do something about it. It's not just one or two of us. This is thousands of dollars that people were putting in advance. They were pushing us to put our deposits in. So please, just put this out there. I hope that this reaches the right audience and the right people. And yeah, cool, thank you.
My daughter Savannah attends Federico College here. She was about to graduate in about a week and a half or so. This is very discouraging. I've heard nothing but bad things about Federico. Their staff has been changed multiple times since my daughter's been here. It's hard to get into contact with anybody. There was a notice posted on this door 10 days ago that my daughter and her friends saw that it was going to be shut down, and the directors here assured that nothing was going to happen, that everything was going to be okay. And yet here we are 10 days here, and there's a notice on the door that it's shut down. My daughter's supposed to graduate in a week and a half. I paid in full. I used my savings to try and support my daughter so she can have a career. And what does she do now? What do we do now? There's all these students here. A lot of these kids are suffering, trying to start a career, and yet, look at, they're shut down. This is just ridiculous. Heard nothing but bad things about Federico.
Can I ask how much you paid?
I paid $7,300. Yeah, in cash. And I paid that so my daughter can excel in the program, and yet they never let her excel. Because there were so many different directors here that they never had any communication. It's horrible. It's just been nothing but bad news since she's started here. Any help, any people out there that can help, any solutions, any schools out there that can maybe help transfer some of their credits over to help these students out, any help would be appreciated. Yeah. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.